Good morning. My name is Harry Coughlin. I am the Chief Executive Officer of the Nassau County Local Economic Assistance Corporation, and I have been authorized to hold a public hearing. Today is May 27, 2020, and the time is now 11:30 a.m. Given the ongoing COVID-19 public health crisis and related executive orders issued by Governor Andrew Cuomo, this public hearing is being conducted using a toll-free telephone conference and video conference. Participants have accessed this public hearing through a Zoom invitation on the Nassau County Local Economic Assistance Corporation's website at NCLEAC.com or by watching our live stream on our YouTube channel, which can be found at NassauIDALive.org. If you are participating via Zoom, the issuer encourages all interested parties to select the Raise Hand button on your screen if you wish to make a comment. If you are viewing this hearing on a computer, the Raise Hand button is on the bottom of your screen in the middle. If you are viewing the hearing on a tablet, the Raise Hand button is on the top right corner of your screen. Once you select the Raise Hand button, you will have the opportunity to speak when your name is announced. Please note that this hearing is being both live streamed and recorded. You can also view this hearing by going to our website at NassauLeak.com. Go to the top of the screen, select Watch Meetings, and you can watch the live stream. Please also note that we do have a stenographer attending this hearing. In addition to being recorded, the stenographer will be transcribing the hearing so we can add all public records to the files. Interested parties may also submit written comments to the corporation, which will be included within the public hearing record. Public comments will be shared with the corporation board at its meeting on May 28th at 6:30 p.m. Any written comments may be sent to the Nassau County Local Economic Assistance Corporation, located at 1 West Street, 4th floor, Mineola, New York, 11501 to my attention, Harry Coughlin, Chief Executive Officer, or via email at info@nassauida.org. This is a public hearing to receive public comment with respect to a project of the issuer for SCO Family of Services, a human services organization formed as a not-for-profit corporation under the laws of the state of New York and exempt from federal income taxation pursuant to Section 501c3 of the Internal Revenue Code of 1986, who have submitted an application to the issuer requesting that the issuer issue in one or more series or subseries its tax-exempt and or taxable revenue bonds in an aggregate principal amount not to exceed $15 million. For the purpose of paying the cost associated with a certain project consisting of A, the refinancing of all of the issuer's revenue bonds, Series 2013 A-A and Series A-B, 2013 SCO Family of Services project, and the issuer's taxable revenue bonds, Series 2000 A-C, issued for the benefit of the institution, outstanding in the aggregate principal amount of approximately $7 million, the proceeds of which were used to, 1, refund portions of the outstanding amounts of certain bonds of the Dormitory Authority of the State of New York, 2, refinance taxable indebtedness of the institution, and 3, pay costs of issuance of the refunded bonds. Proceeds of the refunded bonds and the refinanced taxable indebtedness, together with other funds of the institution, were used to finance or refinance the institution's acquisition, renovation, and or equipping of the following facilities, with the corresponding principal amounts of the bonds to be allocated to each such facility as follows. A, an approximately 4,500 square foot residential and educational facility located on an approximately 0.454 acre parcel of land located at 101 Downing Avenue, Seacliff, New York, 11579, the amount of approximately $8 million. B, an approximately 59,959 square foot residential facility located on an approximately 12.86 acre parcel of land located at Park and Downing, Seacliff, New York, 11579, in amount of approximately $960,000. C, approximately 32,425 square foot administrative facility located on an approximately 1.39 acre parcel of land located at 1 Alexander Place, Glen Cove, New York, 11542, in an amount of approximately $1,835,000. D, an approximately 2.368 square foot, 2,368 square foot residential facility located on an approximately 0.2242 acre parcel of land located at 10 Lake Street, Massapequa, New York, 11758, an amount approximately of $665,000, and E, an approximately 17,350 square foot educational facility located on an approximately 8.02 acre parcel of land located at 231 St. Bridget's Lane, also known as 101 Maple Avenue in Westbury, New York, 11590, in the amount of approximately $1,345,000. B, the refinancing of all or a portion of the outstanding amount of the institution's approximately $6 million capital bridge loan, the proceeds of which were used to finance the renovation and equipping of each: the Bridget's Lane facility, approximately $50,000, the Alexander Place facility, approximately $4 million, the Downing Avenue facility, approximately $2 million, and an approximately 2,198 square foot residential facility located on an approximately 0.1137 acre parcel of land located at 760 Conklin Avenue, Farmingdale, New York, 11735, in an amount of approximately $75,000. C, the renovation and equipping of the Park/Downing facility in the amount of approximately $3 million. And D, funding of a debt service reserve fund, if any, and paying capitalized interest, if any, and certain other costs incidental to the issuance of the bonds. The actual amount of bond proceeds allocable to each facility may be less than the amount set forth above, but in no event will the aggregate principal amount of bonds exceed $15 million, except to the extent permitted by applicable code sections and tax regulations. The issuer is contemplating providing financial assistance to the institution with respect to the project in the form of: 1, the issuance of the bonds in an amount not to exceed $15 million, including any necessary funds, capitalized interest, and costs associated with issuing the bonds, and 2, an exemption from all mortgage recording taxes with respect to any qualifying mortgage on the facilities or such interest therein as is conveyed to the issuer to secure the bonds. The institution will be the owner and operator of the facilities to be financed or refinanced with the proceeds of the bonds. If the issuance of such bonds is approved by the issuer: 1, to the extent the bonds are issued as tax-exempt obligations, it is intended that they will be issued as qualified 501c3 bonds within the meaning of Section 145 of the Internal Revenue Code of 1986 as amended, the interest on which will be excluded from gross income for federal income tax purposes, pursuant to Section 103A of the Internal Revenue Code of 1986 as amended. 2, the proceeds of the bonds will be loaned by the issuer to the institution pursuant to a loan or other agreement, requiring that the institution or its designee make payments equal to debt service on the bonds and make certain other payments. And 3, the bonds will be special limited obligations of the issuer payable solely from certain of the proceeds of the agreement and certain other assets of the issuer pledged to the repayment of the bonds. The bonds shall not be a debt of the state of New York or Nassau County, New York, and neither the state of New York nor Nassau County, New York shall be liable thereon. The issuer is holding this public hearing on the proposed issuance of the bonds as required by Section 147F of the Code. Notice of this public hearing was published in Newsday, the Nassau edition, on May 18, 2020, and notice is posted on the issuer's website. The purpose of this hearing is to provide an opportunity for all interested parties to present their views, both orally and in writing, with respect to the project and/or the granting of the financial assistance. It is requested that remarks be limited to 3 minutes per speaker. Please state your full name with spelling and address for the record. I would first like to ask if anyone would like to make a presentation on behalf of the applicant. We have Mr. Stephen Mack of SCO. Do you or any other party wish to make any comments for the record?
Yeah, hi. So yes, this is Stephen Mack. I am the Executive Vice President of Finance and Administration and the Chief Financial Officer at SCO Family of Services. With me on this call is our outside counsel, Melissa Bennett. For those that may be unfamiliar with SCO, I would like to just mention that SCO is New York State's actually largest human service provider organization, and we support and provide essential services to New York's most vulnerable populations. In total, we operate approximately 80 programs and serve about 60,000 children and adults each year, addressing their developmental and mental challenges, poverty, neglect, or abuse. The services we provide include foster care, early childhood education and youth development, family and community support, shelters, and homeless services, and programs for individuals with special needs. In total, we've existed in various names for 125 years. We employ approximately 3,500 people annually in approximately 120 different locations throughout Brooklyn, Queens, the Bronx, and Nassau and Suffolk County. Our annual payroll is approximately 128 million. Within the county, we operate several programs, including the projects that were mentioned before, including a 9-acre campus in Seacliff for adults and children with developmental disabilities and varying social, emotional, and mental health needs. Our main headquarters is in Glen Cove, and at our Nassau County locations, we have approximately 570 employees with an annual payroll of approximately 20 million. We service approximately 1,000 individuals every year within the county. The issuance we are requesting, as described before, will allow us to operate our programs more efficiently, which is important for an organization like us, which is primarily funded in government sources. And it will allow us to enhance the services we provide to our individuals. And with that, I guess I'm happy to answer any questions that anyone may have.
Thank you, Mr. Mack. On behalf of everyone at the corporation, we appreciate your attendance and, more importantly, appreciate the important work that everybody at SCO performs on a daily basis. I'd like to now ask the corporation chairman, Richard Kessel, if he would like to make any remarks. Richie, you are muted for the moment. You're still muted. You are.
I think I'm back.
You are.
Thank you. Sorry for that. First of all, Steve, I just want to commend you on the work that your organization does. I've been involved and on the board of the EAC for well over 15 years, believe it or not. And so I'm very familiar with the work that you do. And I think it's a great project and support for us to be able to assist you in helping people who sometimes can't help themselves. And I commend you for that, and are very supportive of helping you guys in what you do and your mission. Just to indicate that I have reached out both to the town of Oyster Bay and to County Legislator Delia DeRigi-Whitten. I did let them know about the hearing and about the project. As I said on the previous leak hearing on Kellenberg, this is a little different than a normal project because it doesn't have the same kind of an impact if you're giving a pilot, as an example. And having said that, our policy has been to reach out to legislators, and in that regard, I did do that for this particular hearing, and I'm fully supported, and I look forward to having our leak board take this up at its meeting tomorrow night. Thank you.
Thank you.
Once again, during this video conference, for all persons wishing to make a comment, I encourage you to click the raised hand button on your screen to be heard. Please note that this is a moderated call, and at times you may be hearing me speaking directly to our moderator, Catherine Fee. Is there anyone wishing else to be heard? Is there anyone else wishing to be heard with respect to the project or the financial assistance? Catherine, please make me aware if there's anybody in the queue.
Harry, there is nobody in the queue.
Thank you, Catherine. On behalf of the issuer, I would like to thank everyone for attending this public hearing and for their comments with respect to this project and the financial assistance. It is now 11:45 a.m. I now call this hearing to a close. Thank you, everyone, for your time today. Please stay safe and have a great day.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.